Hello, welcome back. This is ProTailDev. Sorry for the late upload. Unfortunately, I've been a bit busy at home, but it's here, and I decided to do something a little bit different. Rather than just another university project, this is actually going to be a bit special. Just as the title suggests, my very first game that I did, my official game. I did do games in the past but they were very low scale and like much more portfolio-esque, so they usually had a specific objective that we were given in our first year for the specific aspect of coding, and we were given a specific portfolio to do, and they were very small. They weren't really games. For example, one of them was to create a name generator, using code. Another one's calculator, those type of things. This one was actually the first game that I had to do, and it was also the first time that we were asked to kind of create our own thing with something that was already so the only thing they gave us was the idea of a Space Invader. So they wanted a Space Invader style game, so basically, and then they wanted us to put our own spin on it, and we would get kind of extra marks if the more unique. And so I'm not going to really go over the code because that's not really the important part, but but I will say that this was using Java, and the program is processing. So during this project, we learned things like doing if statements, doing throughout the year anyway, doing these little projects. We learned about how to change colors, create animation, basic animations, and changing states of animation, images, and creating rectangles, managing and updating like text. We did loops, for loops specifically, and different statements, like I said, and yeah. So of course we also did array lists and stuff. So let's get into it. So I was very proud with this game, especially because, like I said, it was the first game I technically made. It was the first time you had a win-lose scenario, and you could control everything using user input. So what I've put here is, if you're an antibody, this was my spin on the Space Invader theme. Was that you're an antibody that needs to destroy the viruses. Did my own little art. This was my first dive into doing any kind of art. I think this was the first time I really did anything related to drawing. But here we go. Once you press E, you start, and then you can move with arrows keys, and you can't get damaged by the blood cells. You can fire and then destroy them. You got a little bit of an explosion effect. These are unique enemies that again I created. You got the hearts at the bottom, which I created, and this is, like I said, this is only level 1. This had multiple levels. They have very small hitboxes, so it can be hard to hit them, but I'm just gonna let myself die a second. There also is a limit to how many you can fire. I'm just gonna let myself die. So as I lose health, it goes down, and then I've got no lives left. So once I get hit, it's game over. So I can retry, and this time I'm actually going to try and win. So let's just fire. Let's fire constantly, and then as you can see, cans got a charge. So if you press E, start again, and you can get to level 2 as well. Let me see if I can get to level 2 in time. So there we go. We're on level 2. We've entered a little bit of a harder stage now. There's more enemies. There's an enemy at the top you can kill to stop them from spawning these energy balls. I can't remember what I called them initially. But like I said, once you kill the top enemy, the one that's right at the top, you'll win. And it's as simple as that. So yeah, it has a win, it has a lose. You can. So also what you can see here is that, I'm gonna die. They actually spawn at the top as well. They actually spawn at the top of the level. This was more of a demonstration. Again, I'm still very proud of this. It was, like I said, my first real dive into code, and my first real game. It's nothing now, and I could definitely create some. So yeah, that's my game. And it's really straightforward, it's really simple, but this was my first dive into code, and I'm very proud of it. It started off on my journey of what I know now, and I'm really happy with how it ended up, especially in my first year where I really didn't understand anything about code, really. I did a foundation year, but in my foundation year it was really basic code, and it was much more about logic than anything else. It wasn't really about like the type of coding language that I know now. My first year really was just my first dive into code, and I was very proud with all of this in the end. So yeah, it's been a bit of a shorter video. This is a very special project to me, and so I really wanted to share it. A quick mention as well is that Turtle Trial update is coming. It's a little bit late because there's just been a lot of work going on in the house at the moment, so things have been a bit busy at home, and so I've not had as much time. But the update is coming. Hopefully in 1 or 2 weeks it will be uploaded, and I'll probably bring out a video maybe in 2 weeks, you know, kind of maybe a short trailer. So keep an eye out for that. Anyway, I'll see you next time.